What is going on, guys? It's your boy Chris from Sports Pick Chris, coming back to you with another NBA Prize Picks video. So today we got 5 of our best bets. Yesterday was rough. We had 2 players that we picked in the postponed game and went 1 and 2 on the other ones that we gave you. So we're trying to get back. It's 6:40, so spent a lot more time on research than we normally do. But we got 5 best bets. Really took a deep dive in there. Let's just get right into it. So, we're going to take Giannis over. We got it at 10.5 yesterday, but now it's at 11.5, which is still an absolute play. 9 out of his last 10 games have smashed this line. Finished 3 straight against the Knicks. He's averaging 13.5 rebounds a game, so it's still over the line. And he's 16 out of his last 20 games. So, I know that's a lot of numbers right there. But Giannis has been exceptional rebounding the ball. Again, he's going against probably arguably the next best rebounder in the league, going against Cat. So, it should be a great matchup down low in the paint. Giannis versus Cat. It's going to be a little scrap cat fight going down there in the paint. But he's been able to hit this line 3 of the last 3 games against the Knicks. So we do like the head-to-head. The Knicks are giving up a decent amount of rebounds to the forward/center position. Even against like Orlando, against one of the best rebounding teams, was able to grab 14 boards 2 days ago. So, again, we're going to take the hot hand. As you're going to see with some of these plays, we're going to either take the under on some hot hands or under on the big players and over on the hot hands. So, we're going with a different strategy. Took a big dive into it. I like to stay away from big-time players, but today we did not. So Giannis over 11.5 rebounds is arguably one of my favorite props of the day. Going over 2 points, rebounds, and assists. Let's just type in his name. We got Donovan Mitchell at 31.5, and we have the under on Donovan Mitchell. One out of his last 5. He's 4 of his last 10 games against this line, averaging a little over 30 minutes. He was actually benched against OKC and Charlotte OKC and Dallas because he was playing so poorly. The Pacers are the 13th ranked of points allowed, 9th against rebounds allowed, and 4th against assist allowed. So it's still a favorable matchup going towards Donovan Mitchell. Yet again, we still just don't have full confidence in him hitting this 31.5 line. I mean, even if you go to Darius Garland, it seems like Cleveland are favoring their forwards and their centers with Mobley and Jared Allen more than they are with their guards and Donovan Mitchell and Darius Garland. So I'm a very Darius Garland fan. If you watch the channel for a decent amount of time, I always bet Darius Garland's over points, rebounds, and assists, 3-point prop. Threes prop's been hidden so far this season, but everything else has been kind of down. They're favoring the centers, so we're going to tail that they're favoring the centers, go against it, going against the Donovan Mitchell under at 31.5. All the stats say it. That he shouldn't hit it, so we're expecting another low game where Donovan Mitchell is, again, not scoring too many points as of recently, and again, going against some of the most favorable matchups. To another one who is on an absolute down streak is Jalen Williams. We're going to take the under on his 32.5 points. He's 1 out of his last 10 games head-to-head against the Wizards, 1 for 3. He's playing the game against the Wizards where he played 7 games ago. He had 17 points, 7 rebounds, and 4 assists, so he only had 30. It's a favorable matchup, again, going against the Wizards. But when you have Shea scoring all the points, doing everything, the ball handler, sometimes Jalen Williams does get passed up. The biggest thing is he's not scoring as many points. He's getting a decent amount of assists and rebounds. He's hit it, getting relatively close to this prop each and every time. The assists, I think, is what's kind of killing Jalen Williams. As the points is killing Jalen Williams. He's only hit 25 or 20 points, I believe, only 3 of his last 10 games. So if Jalen Williams scores 20 points, there's a great chance that he does hit this prop. We just don't see him scoring 20 points against the Wizards. We think this is going to be a blowout very soon in the game, so they're going to start sitting Jalen Williams, Shea, and they're going to see reduced minutes. So we'll take the under in Jalen Williams, points, rebounds, and assists. And then going over to, I think, my favorite play of the day, even if it is bumped, I'm pretty sure it did get bumped, but Jordan Poole, points and assists, I got at 22.5, but it's still up at 23.5. Arguably one of the best plays of the day, averaging 31 the last 5. He's 9 out of his last 10 games with 9 straight of hitting this prop. 15 of his last 20. He's 3 for 3 against the Thunder. Everything it says, even though the Thunder have one of the best defenses in the NBA, against OKC 5 games ago, he knocked 38 of points and assists. Also no Malcolm Brogdon, so should be more opportunity for Jordan Poole to get a few more points and a few more shots. He's averaging 17 shot attempts and averaging over 32 minutes over the last 10 games. So even though that the OKC is only giving up 21 points to shooting guards and 6 assists to those shooting guards, that's still over 27, which is still over the prop. Again, we love him coming in this prop at 23.5. It's the play of the day of 23.5 with points and assists. And the last one, again, going with some of the bigger stars today, none other than the MVP winner himself of 22.5 rebounds and assists for Jokic. He's 6 of the last 10 games, 11 of the last 23 out of his last 5 head-to-head against the Mavericks, 20 out of his last 32 in games played this season of hitting this line. The Mavericks have a middle-of-the-pack defense of averaging 16 rebounds and 11 assists to the center position, which is 27. And, if you don't know the game script between what the Nuggets are going to do, Jokic is the facilitator of the entire offense. He runs what they do. So Jokic is going to be the main head honcho. Again, he's hitting ridiculous numbers, 34, 32, 27, 27. He's even when they had 19 against the Spurs, he's still averaging 27 over his last 5 games. The line's at 22.5. Very favorable matchup against Dallas. He's going to, just this season, he's already averaging 13 rebounds and 10 assists. 23 is the average. Is still over the prop where he is. We love him coming in at this line. This and Jordan Poole are some of my favorite lines going into tonight's game. So go over our 5 best bets for you guys. Giannis over 11.5 rebounds. Donovan Mitchell under points, rebounds, and assists. Jalen Williams under 32.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Jordan Poole over points and assists. And Nikola Jokic 22.5 over rebounds and assists. So if you guys feel free to subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. Make sure you go follow our Twitter. We're growing our Twitter so much as of recently. There's some great games on tonight. I know, unfortunately, it is playoff Sunday football, so I think majority of us will be watching that, but definitely be looking at our players and the games that we picked for tonight's slate. So, again, feel free to leave a like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. I'm excited. Follow our Twitter. We've been giving out bonus bets on Twitter, as well as if lines change and something hits a metric that we're interested in. We also added it on Twitter. I'm not gonna make a YouTube video to add a prop, so follow our Twitter if you haven't already. And hopefully you guys stay green tonight. Have a great one.